Hey everyone, and welcome back to Homestuck. Just a couple pages ago we were with Jack as usual, who was messing crap up, but before that or after that, I don't know how time works in this universe, we were with Jake as he was just about to talk to, the girl of his dreams. So let's get to that. Jake, attempt to get a gap in edgeways. With Rania here, I believe her name was. Well, Jake, don't you have anything to say? I think I've spent enough time introducing myself. You have hardly said a word. It would be nice to know whether my long story has confounded you in any particular way, or if you are just being shy. Yes? Jake, I understand this is very much to learn all at once, but do you really want me to keep speaking until I am blue in the face? Are you not already blue in the face? Gulp. You appear to be perspiring heavily? There's no reason to be so nervous, especially considering you are only dreaming. Shit! Sorry, I don't know where I put the dream towels. It's okay. Well, at the risk talking about myself a little more, I feel it would be dishonest not to confess. What? I am a fairly gifted psychic? Whoa, really? Yes. Like, you can see the future? Are they ghost powers or troll powers? Or wait, shucks, that's a dumb sounding question. No, that was a fine question. They're troll powers. Sometimes those of my blood type will have them naturally. And no, they are not prognosticative abilities. They let me access another's mind in a way that can be terribly invasive if abused. Invasive? Yes, including the ability to control minds when exploited fully. Uh-oh. But don't worry, they don't seem to work the same way at your species. They're considerably weaker. The most I can do is get an emphatic impression of your emotional state. So if I speculate that you are shy or nervous, it is because I can sense that you are. Oh man, you're kidding. So much for trying to be cool, I guess. Although I probably blew that when you saw me yelling at nobody about boners and stuff. I wouldn't say you blew it, but that was certainly odd. Who are you talking to? If you don't mind my asking. That was like the brain ghost memory splinter of my best friend Dirk, who was stuck in my head and you can't see. And he was kind of hassling me and trying to get me to talk to him about how his real self has a thing for me. But I kind of think it would be weird to talk to his brain imposter about that, at least for now. And then you showed up and you caught me at an awkward moment where he was threatening to make some bodily functions happen in front of you as a joke, which would have been embarrassing as all blasted heck. But now it turns out you can read my mind too, so I'm surrounded by brain invaders. You seem cool, Arania, but when am I going to wake up? I am not a brain invader though. I said I can only sense your emotions. I think it's polite to let people know before long, otherwise I begin to feel a bit underhanded. Okay, I guess that's not too bad. I think I can keep my feelings buttoned up. That is what strong and adventurous gentlemen do, I think. They keep a stiff upper lip even on the inside. That way they are never embarrassed and feel slightly more brave about stuff. But you don't have to. That was not the point of my telling you. I'm used to sensing many things from people. There aren't any feelings you could have that would be that surprising to me or compromising to you. I really just wanted you to relax for the brief time we have in this bubble and talk to me. Gotcha. But what should we talk, or what should I talk about? Well, I have spent almost no time explaining this iteration of your universe. The gods have given me very little access to it through the memories of others until now. I believe they are finally beginning to bridge the divides between long exchanged compartments of reality, allowing previously unintroduced parties to mingle. Those from different universes, both their initial iterations and their scratch reboots, those from different spheres, ones of creative potential and of mortality. Through us all they attempt to bring closure to unsanctioned loops and restore stability to the cosmos. So I am curious about you and your friends. What is your life like? My life? I wish I could say it was more interesting, but it's actually been a mighty lackluster. There are monsters, but I try to stay away from them to tell you the truth. It's mostly just me sitting around watching movies and stuff, and sometimes polishing firearms. Guns are sweet, so are movies, heh. This is a terrible story. I understand. The same is mostly true for myself. I can sense that you are either very impressed, or in some way intimidated by me, but when it comes down to the basics, a description of my life would be boring as well. Why don't you show me around? Show you around my room? Yes, okay. Well, there are some guns. Like I said, guns are great. There's a whole mess of movie posters on the wall. You probably never heard of any of them, being a dead alien and such. Nope. And I don't know. There's a desk which I used to work on silly projects, and that's my bed, I guess. What else? Dude, just FYI, you've been kind of staring at her. What? Shh! What was that? Nothing. I'm not trying to fuck you up here, I promise. But you gotta watch what you're thinking, remember? Go away! Oh man, no. See that thought you just had? That's exactly what I'm talking about. She's a fucking empath, bro. She can pick up on shit like that. Shh! Not listening to you. Jake? Nothing, it's cool. You've got to be kidding. Did you seriously just think something that dirty? You must be doing this on purpose to spite me now. I mean, just wow, dude. That was X-rated as fuck. No, stop. See, you're talking about it and now I can't help it. You are psyching me into having dirty thoughts. Get fucking lost, you interloping brain douche. Don't worry, I'm gone. It's like a goddamn peep show in here and I feel like a sleazy piece of shit watching this from a dark corner of your mind. You have a graphic imagination, English. I'm kind of impressed. Shut up. They're just thoughts. It's not even like I'm trying to have them. They don't mean anything. Should I leave and come back during another dream? No! Awkward conversation that you're not seeing here. Okay then. What's this? An illustrated story of some sort? Oh hey, whoa. Let's not worry about that. It's nothing really. Here, give me that, okay? Why are you getting flustered about this literature? Is it pornographic? It does not strike me as an indecent at a glance. Though maybe our cultures have different standards? What? No, it's not that at all. It's just... I don't know. It's just a nerdy comic I read. It's no big deal. There's gotta be other stuff to talk about. Let's see. Jake? Huh? You know, it's not the first time I've sensed that someone felt a flush attraction for me. A flush what's it? Oh my flipping gosh. The embarrassment. You really don't have to be so embarrassed. It's perfectly okay. Oh god, you sense my stupid sexy thoughts. I knew it. God damn, you bogus brain strider. Someone needs to just kill me. Or at least make me wake up. This is so humiliating. I don't even. Can you please just slap me really hard? If not in retribution for my ungentlemanly train of thought, then at least just get me to wake up and save me from my own ceaseless buffoonery. Actually, I do believe it would be within the scope of my abilities to get you to wake up. But do you really want me to do that? Maybe? If it is true that you think I am attractive, then why wouldn't you want to spend a little more time here with me? What's the harm? Are you really in such a hurry to leave and feel sorry for yourself for no explicable reason? Well, no. I already told you, Jake. I am used to sensing many different types of feelings. It's given me a different perspective on emotions than most have. For most, the feelings of others are often a mystery, so they are prone to speculation and paranoia about the motivations of people they meet. The emotions of others can seem like such well-guarded mysteries. People begin to believe that's how their own emotions should be treated as well. So when someone can read their thoughts easily, it feels like a violation. But to one accustomed to reading those thoughts, there isn't the same perception of violation or secrecy. It's more like examining other self-evident facts about a person, like taking note of their appearance. It's still hard for non-psychics to understand this though, even if you explain it to them. It can lead to some awkward relationships, unfortunately. I imagine it would. So, you've sensed it when other fellows have had the hots for you, eh? Fellows, yes. And ladies, it's happened. Yowza! You must have been popular, I guess. Oh no. No, not really. The fact that I've been the fleeting object of attraction to a handful really paints the wrong social picture, I'm afraid. That is hard to believe. It's my experience that people very often underestimate their own likability. I sense that feeling all the time. Probably because they're in the dark about others' thoughts. They are usually in doubt, so they frequently err on the side of pessimism. In many cases, they would be surprised if they knew how many around them were open to friendship, or possibly something more. I would venture that if you had such a sense, you even might be surprised yourself. He would be very surprised. Ha, that's a laugh. I am quite sure my only suitor is my best bro, and even then, he is such a jumbled stupid puzzle of unfathomable ironies. I'm not even sure about that half the time. I wish I had your powers, that would be top notch. I'd be parked on the corner of Relationship Lane and Easy Street. I could kick back in my eligible bachelor's limousine and never fuck up or ever say anything awkward, like I have been doing non-stop so far in the stream. Let's not get carried away. That certainly does not describe my experience. You would think being able to sense the occasional attraction from others would be advantageous and inspire confidence in yourself. And it is nice when that happens, sure. But then, you feel the negative emotions directed at you as well. And even if they are less common than the positive ones, you have a way of dwelling on them and magnifying them far beyond their real significance. A Radiant knows what she's talking about, man. It's funny how an ability that should give you all the advantages in the world over others can lead you to feel worse about yourself than if you never had them. You put all your energy into thinking about people with the bad feelings about you instead of the good, and you try your best to fix things. But usually it just gets worse. People think you are overbearing and needy, and they don't understand what it is you want from them. I can see why I could drive some with my abilities to abuse the powers. Fortunately, I was able to resist the temptation. So there are people on your planet who do that? On the world I was from, it was rare. Only a few criminals and outcasts would. But in the second iteration I mentioned, it was commonplace. Like I said, things were very different. In my world though, the higher castes have a lot of responsibilities. It wouldn't be right to abuse my powers. So you were in a higher caste because of the human spectrum thing you mentioned. Ah, so you were listening to my lengthy preamble. I heard all of it. I was just, well, go on. Yes, blue bloods like myself were higher than most. The job of each blood caste was to serve the needs of all those below it. We were to use our progressively greater longevity and wisdom to help the lower castes learn and grow, to listen to them and try to provide whatever they were missing. Like a hierarchy of caretakers with increasing social responsibility, when the order functioned in harmony, our civilization would flourish. That is sure a neat sounding science fiction utopia. Wait, I mean science reality. But then it all went to shit because of that meddlesome demon? Yes. The demon you say I'm supposed to defeat? Yes. Hang on. Would that be the same demon I'm named after? Who told you that? I guess technically my own brain did? That's interesting. I wasn't planning on mentioning that, or at least not just yet. Why? There's no reason to prematurely overcomplicate an already complicated tale. All facts will fall into place in due time. Yeah, but it's true, right? More or less. You're aimed after a demon, Jake. Can you tell me anything more about this demon? All I know is he might be a skull monster. Wait, he is a skull monster, right? He most certainly is a skull monster. A very big and angry skull monster. Yes! Okay, but I feel like I should know more about him if I'm supposed to kill him. I didn't say you were supposed to kill him. He cannot be killed. Long ago, he discovered the secret to indestructibility. Oh. Defeating a foe doesn't always involve killing. He has had many incarnations in many universes. If you continue on your journey for long enough, you may encounter one of them. And if you have become strong enough by then, you may be able to defeat him in combat. And if that time comes to pass, it will be the first defeat he has ever known. You will be providing the first glimmer of hope to others that someday he could be destroyed. So, you're saying I could do all this? Or that I will? For now, I'm saying that we should get going soon, if you would like to meet the others before you wake up. Who? Is there anything else you wanted to show me before we go? I didn't mean to get us sidetracked like that. Nah, just some more boring junk. There are these fanciful branches, but I don't know where they came from. I suspect dream sorcery. They are from someone else's memory. Are they from a wizard's memory? Haha, no. Oh, well I guess I could show you around outside. There's a jungle out there full of tremendous beasts. Not anymore. Why, they dead? Son of a bitch, more fancy branches. This way. What is this realm of limitless wonder? Realm of limitless wonder? God damn it, Jake. Shh! It was my planet. It's great. Everything is so amazing. Who would have thunk you could have such crackerjack adventures in your dreams that are basically real instead of imaginary? Yep. Or for that matter, that you could meet such neat people along the way. Your thoughts are wandering again, man. Shh! Whoa. Yeah, that gross mushy dot right there? Are you even paying attention? No! Shh! We've already been through this, you hopeless rube. You might as well be saying it out loud to her. So why don't you? Maybe I will, wise guy! I mean, she is pretty hot. Yeah, no, now, shush! Jake, it wouldn't work between us. Huh? I'm dead. Yes, right. Perhaps if you died too. Although maybe not after too long. I don't know how I would feel about that if you were a lot older than me. Man, what the fuck? Although technically I am already so much older than you. It would just be kind of strange if you're physically my senior by any significant margin, you know? This is a weird fucking train of thought. Can you tell her that? No! I'm gonna make you have a seizure and get you to mime the message to her with your spastic gyrations. Pelvic thrust will be my exclamation points. Screw you! You heard her, I totally have a shot. What? Go on. But I wouldn't want that to happen. What to happen? For you to die soon. I want you to succeed at your quest and to live a long and happy life. Man, I'm gonna come out and say it. This broad is a total snorer. She's just very, rational. Yeah, right, bro. Did you hear that? At least if I kick the bucket early, there will be a, shall I say, a silver lining, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. It would take the form of some spooky smooches from a smoking ghostly troll babe, so shut your jealous trap. Wait, oh dear. How loud was I talking just then? You were pretty much yelling. If I were real, I would be giving you a standing ovation right now. 5 out of 5 hats. God. Okay, just pretend to forget that maybe? Not a chance. Not you, her. Her? Who? Me? Sigh. Why don't you just tell me where we're going? That's why you don't have conversations with yourself out loud when other people are present. I've gathered a small group of travelers for a meeting. They are briefly passing through this bubble. I was hoping we could introduce ourselves to one another and help orient an old friend of mine to the afterlife. Okay, who is your friend? Another troll? She was supposed to be the empress of all trolls, actually. So the... Wait, no. I was gonna say the ancestor of Fafari? I forgot her name. But isn't that the Candace? Yeah, I don't know. Wow, so she died before she could be the empress, I guess? Not exactly, it's just she probably never would have been regardless. She didn't want the job. Why not? Remember how I said each class had a duty to take care of the younger and more populous classes lower on the order? Well, hers was the highest of all. She was the only one on the planet with such royal blood aside from the sitting empress. As the heiress, she was meant for a position of incredible responsibility. Once she claimed the throne, she would have to serve for many thousands of years until the next successor was ready. That's a hell of a long time. I guess she wasn't into that? She has some problems with authority. She despised the whole social order, really. I foolishly tried to convince her to honor her obligation, but she wouldn't listen. She viewed the empress as a glorified slave, so she abdicated and fled to the moon to hide. I was the only one who knew of her plans. The rest of the world searched, but never found her. At the time, I was furious with her, but I didn't turn her in, which in retrospect was a key decision that led us here. You mean it led to you being dead? Yes, eventually. While she was there, she discovered an ancient device. Inside the device was a game. She became obsessed with playing it, but needed our friends to agree to play first. She was not well liked by the others though. Old grudges and rivalries made it hard to convince them. But she is very devious and knows how to trick people into doing what she wants. She even got me to agree by promising she returned to her place as the heiress when we finished playing. Needless to say, we had no idea what we were getting ourselves into. She sounds like a handful. Yes, she's not all that bad though. Well, when you really get to know her, and when she's unarmed, which is pretty much never, now that I think about it. Okay, she probably is all that bad. The point is, you have to know how to handle her. Regal types can be very touchy, even the ones who seem to revel in anarchy. But if you know all the right things to say and do, she will happily hand over the keys to the kingdom, so to speak. After all, royalty is royalty. Just let me do the talking for a while, okay? Did you hear that, Jake? Arania wants to do the talking. I think your dead girlfriend might be starting to come out of her shell. Okay, that was kind of funny. Arc Agent report. What Arc Agent? The Arc Agent cannot submit the paperwork for his daily report because the Arc Agent is in jail. So was Jack, right? He was a bit sloppy and got himself pinched by the white shells. That leaves all his duties to the penultimate agent, otherwise known as the Draconian Dignitary. It's just a word he thinks sounds kind of cool. DD report. The report is that you've got all these reports to fill out, which the Arc Agent has been letting pile up, and which you have absolutely no intention of completing. Paperwork's even less your bag than it is his. As was mentioned, the boss is still stuck in the big house. You've got the droll working on busting him out, but you've said no particular hurry on that. You like to keep a casual administrative style. The boss is always in a hurry, all wound up like a knife-wielding top. Personally, you don't see the heart in playing it cool. Mounting paperwork aside, there's still the matter of this little insurrection to deal with. The boy is still out there, piking heads, agitating subjects, getting everyone hot and bothered. The press is going berserk with it, and you can have only so many reporters killed on any given news cycle. Can't forget about the girl either. She's still out there, going rogue. Wait, you mean AWOL. That stinking pun gets you every time. Puns are even less dignified than paperwork. DD, locate Prince. So Dirk's just been causing trouble left and right, huh? You can't. By now the kid is up to his goddamn neck in convoluted gothic architecture. He's burrowed fuck deep in flying buttresses and purple pointy things. He's even stopped by the boss's cubicle of vigilance and sliced up his fenestrated walls to make searching for him harder. Cunning bastard. There used to be a fourth one, but you don't know what happened to it. There was a rumor circulating that some old woman made off with it some time ago, before the new queen took over. Some old woman? Are you talking about Miss Paint? Whatever happened, it's nothing to worry about now. If you want to smoke this kid out of hiding, you'll need some help. DD, seek help. From who though? You already did. You walked to retrieve it, again in no particular hurry. Earlier you quite calmly and diplomatically explained everything to the old lady, letting her know you could use a little extra firepower to get the situation under control. You were pretty smooth about it, offering to light her cigarette during a calculated pause, I mean, and she doesn't even smoke. You're just that good. While you were making your smooth pitch, you did a masterful job of giving her the impression that you didn't care much, one way or the other. But to be fair, you really don't care much one way or the other. DD, retrieve extra firepower. So who's the old lady? You talking about the Condens? In response, the dame gave you clearance to employ the service of Dronegorg, the flagship battle mech of the Imperial fleet she keeps stationed on some other damn planet. You're not sure where it is or what it's called? Hell, if that's any of your business. DD, mount Dronegorg and ride into battle. Why does it look so ridiculous? No, you feel completely ridiculous piloting that thing? It's a bad look for you, no style at all. You look like you're drowning in it. Dronegorg. Only an utter fool would get a kick out of prancing around in that asinine get-up. It was a classy gesture by the queen, but you told her you have to pass. But it doesn't do no good to spurn generosity from a beautiful and deadly woman. You thanked her for the kind offer and tactfully brought up an alternative. See? You tell the boss this is his problem. He's too blunt about his ambitions. Don't get you wrong, it's all well and good for a man to keep his eyes on the prize, but he doesn't always need to step over 1,000 corpses and swim across rivers of blood to get there. You remind him there are slicker ways to make your moves, especially when it comes to a lady. Now that you think about it, Slick would be a good ironic nickname for him. Might be good for a laugh, calling him that. Or it would if you actually ever laugh. The point is, you have to know how to handle her. Regal types can be very touchy, even the ones who seem to revel in anarchy, but if you know all the right things to say and do, she will happily hand over the keys to the kingdom, so to speak. Why is this line being repeated? Does it mean it's the same person? After all, royalty is royalty. DD ascend, really? Throwback to the Midnight Crew. Is he actually ascending? I feel like there's no way the Condens would give him that ring. Although, can the trolls use it? I don't think so, right? Durst. I guess they're not ascending. There's a cigarette. What the hell? You're not feeling it. That little number was way too big for its britches. You could just tell it was gonna blast off, and next thing you know is everyone's on their feet cutting a rug, making complete fools of themselves. This ain't no sock hop. Why does everything have to be so flashy and frenetic? What's the big hurry anyway? Sure, you're gonna put this ring on, but when you're good and goddamn ready, maybe do a little reading first, have another smoke, finish your coffee, listen to some real music. Everybody needs to calm the fuck down. DD, ascend more casually. Oh yeah, that's so much more casual.
I just detest a man afraid to go home in the dark. I always spend my evening where there's women, wine and song. But like a man I always
See, just looking at like naked ladies. Ah, hussy. Miss Pink! It's Dave Sprite. And I don't know what's happening here. Isn't this the past?
The same old song. Rise with the moon, go to bed with the sun.
Wow, when he said casual, he really meant casual. He's ascending so casually, it's not even happening.
Make her a member of the midnight.
Oh, it's this girl. Well, who is that though? Surely she must be related to the Condes in some way, right? They're all fish people.
Happy old Broadway. So what's the use of going home until the break of day? Now something confidential, whisper not above a breath. I once went home as
Oh, look, he survived.
wife to death. I'm a member of the midnight crew. I'm a night island.
They're still battling. There's so much different stuff going on. It's impossible to keep track.
Singing the same old
Is this Gamzee?
song. Rise with the moon, go to bed with the sun. Early to bed and you'll miss all the fun. Bring your wife in trouble, it will never trouble.
Something must be about to happen if they're recapping all this.
Member of the midnight crew.
Okay.
What
the hell?
Rappers run. Although I didn't have a knife, a blackjack, or a gun, I proved myself a hero of a very high degree. I ran for home and 6 of them were running after me.
This is Rose, right? Because this is them fighting against the trolls, I guess. Yeah, he's ascending so casually, it's not even happening.
Home with the milk in the morning, singing the same old
Demons.
song.
What the hell?
The moon, go to bed with the sun. Early to bed and you'll miss all the fun. Bring your wife in trouble, it will never.
This may be the weirdest thing that has ever happened yet. Hey, it's the G-Cat. She is controlling it. Oh, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Did it happen? I guess we'll have to see. It happened, I think. After a lot of bullshitting around, you calmly and casually put on the Ring of Orbs No Fold. A phenomenon of transformation takes place. You become... My god, you become? The Zirconia dignitary. Really, you don't know why everyone's always got to be transforming from things into other things? Taking on these wild appearance modifications just for a little boost in power always struck you as tacky. Where's the class? It just takes no creativity or guile for these villain types to grab a little power through such outlandish transformations. No imagination at all. You are utterly astounded by how shitty their imagination is. If their imagination was a face, you would shoot it. In the face. DD, unleash awesome powers of Ring. DD, you're so ridiculous. Too casual, man. Awesome powers? Let's see. You're guessing it can probably make you invisible? Yep. There you go, invisible, just like you thought. What else is a magical ring of void gonna do? This is like magic rings at 101, real basic stuff. DD, okay, that's cool, stop being invisible. He's not- oh, he actually was invisible? Okay. The ring should have no power because nothing a prototype. You stop being invisible. There's not a lot of style to invisibility, primarily because nobody gets to see how damn smooth you're being. It's kind of a pointless power anyway, some real dimestone parlor trickery that's just a waste of everyone's time. You doubt you'll ever use it again. It's sure not going to help you track down that elusive kid, but sooner or later, he's going to find out it's much harder to outrun the ring's true power. DD, use red miles. Wait, so you can still do all this with the ring? The kid can't escape the miles. Because this was all the crap that Jack was doing when he was like, you know, prototype with a ring. No one can escape the miles. Jane, keep looking for Dad. You've been following a trail of clues on your quest to sleuth the whereabouts of your errant father. He seems to have left a variety of items behind in hopes that you might notice and follow him. You have picked up each item along the way until you reach this car. It is squeaky clean from today's earlier automotive ablutions, but obviously there's no way you could pick it up. It was probably the last thing he had to leave behind, which means your trail is about to go cold. Hey, it's the light things that we set up. Hang on, little Sebastian is gesturing further ahead. It seems there is another clue on the path. Looks like a wallet from what I can see. Jane, investigate clue. It's the dad wallet! It's your dad's wallet! This is surely the end of the line. Ahead is another crypt. You wonder if he went in there. There's another one of these obelisks nearby shining a light down a pit, serving some dang purpose. Probably has some ridiculous bearing on a puzzle like 5 miles away, like activating an elevator or a conveyor belt or something that just leads to yet another stupid old skull. Actually, it looks like there's one more thing left in the wallet. It's a note. Jane, examine note. Okay. Is it down here or is it... Okay, it's only up here. Daughter, if you are reading this, it means you are now... Isn't this the same note that I read earlier? Huh? It means you are now strong enough to lift the piano over your head and shatter it to pieces. While the instrument was expensive, it is a small price to pay for this important step on your journey toward becoming a powerful, independent young woman. I am so proud of you. What the? You think your dad maybe left the wrong note in the wallet? He probably meant to leave one pertaining to how you're mature enough to inherit his wallet, and what a big responsibility a wallet is for a strong young woman, or something like that. Dad leaves tons of notes like this around for such occasions, so it's probably easy for him to get them mixed up sometimes. He is a highly professional and competent father, but the guy is still fallible after all. Duh. He just has like all these notes ready and like, you know, available to throw out anytime. Jane, get car. Now armed with your father's roomy, sleek leather wallet, you retrieve the family sedan with ease. It looks like a cool pair of shades wants to talk about your sweet new ride. Jane, answer. Is it shades? Tobias testified TT began pestering Gutsy Gumshoe GG. Shred it. What? You have the car. Now shred it. Turn it into grist. Oh, no, I am not going to destroy my dad's car. We need grist though. I can't get any building done without more. Not to mention the fact that you're not going to be able to make any more cool shit. There has to be a better way to gather up grist though. Well, I think there are supposed to be monsters here. I haven't seen any monsters yet, have you? No, and I can't say I'm too disappointed. You should be though. Presumably they would drop grist and stuff when you kill them. Like treasure. And food products that restore your health. Or at least make you less hungry. Haven't you ever played a video game, Jane? Of course I have. That's cool. I haven't, since I am a pair of sunglasses, and communing with such simplistic software would be trivial and hollow exercise for me. But I know loads of stuff about games, like the fact that you gotta kill monsters if you want to make progress, if not to snatch up the bitchin' loot, at least for the levels. Levels? How are you gonna get better at fighting without killing monsters, Jane? I think I've done a fair job of scaling my edge ladder without resorting to the slaughter of innocent, fictional monsters, thank you very much. Please, you've barely done any climbing at all. I'm talking about hopping more rungs than what playing a little prank on your dad or throwing your head on the ground super hard is gonna get you. You need battle experience to make some real headway, like Jake. If these two play Undertale, one's gonna do, you know, the no mercy route and one's gonna do the no killing route. I'm getting a little tired of various iterations of Dirk Strider telling me how I need to be more like Jake. I know you think Jake is neat. I know all the Dirks just adore Jake. I get it. Wow, chill out. This ain't about whatever stuff you're apparently fixing to twist your shit in a pretzel over. You just need to get stronger is all. Don't you think that's what your dad would want? You don't need to remind me about that. I'm suddenly having flashbacks to a few years ago when he would ambush me almost every day for a pointless round of strife. Boy, does getting swatted with brooms and having cakes shoved in your face get old fast. Yeah, but in the process you got pretty handy with that fork spoon thingy, didn't you? Well, yes. I'm just saying, if you don't run into any monsters on this planet, I think I'm going to have to set the bunny to sparring mode to help you along. I am not going to spar with little Sebastian. He is too quick and deadly to fight with, and also too adorable. Okay, we'll see about that. But in the meantime, we need to figure out a way to start harvesting grist. Let's forget the car, but now that you have the wallet, you can grab much bigger things. Big things have got to be worth more grist than all the puke uni bullshit you keep around the house. There are some choice relics in this place. Some of it has to be worth a fortune. Grist weighs. You could be right. I will give it a try. Jane, capture log obelisk. Literally just stealing crap? You stick the obelisk in the wallet. Fits like a dream. The ray of light is no longer reflected into the hull. Sorry, puzzles. Jane, feed it to grist widget 12,000. Whoa, that is crazy. You put the card in a widget and holy smokes, that thing was worth a fortune in all kinds of weird looking grist denominations. Seb springs into action and scoops it all up for you in a jiffy with his busy little legs. Grist gutter, what the hell? It's from Crocker Corp. The built-in grist gutter on the widget immediately kicks into action, collecting all the grist overflow exceeding your current low limit. You guess that's pretty convenient. You honestly thought these features were a lot of meaningless nonsense before, like an example of BC Corp's strange sense of humor made into a product sold for top dollar. The fact that this turned out to be a useful gizmo well in advance is either reassuring or unsettling. You aren't sure which. Jane, proceed to crypt. And the door's locked now. Looks like that obelisk was important after all. Well, it's gone now, so... It was lighting up one of those globe switch doohickeys at the bottom of the hole, which was apparently keeping the door open. Just great. Real nice work there, Gumshoe. Jane, answer again. Well, let me have it. Have what? A hard time for botching up the pooch. I think I just locked the door with that mutton-headed stunt, and now that mirrored obelisk is good as gone. I wasn't gonna say nothing. Hell, I was asleep at the wheel too while you were busy fucking up, and I have an IQ of... Hold on. Robo-calculating. 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 Oh, brother. Robo-calculating. About 500 billion. That is really, really robo-smart. Don't get human fresh with me, Crocker. I'm about to bring all 500 billion points of my stringent cyborg IQ to bear on your dumb problem. Check it out. I took note of the CAPTCHA code to the thing and recorded a digital flash snap of its appearance through my photographic silico memory canals, which is to say I looked at 8 alphanumerical digits a couple minutes ago and remembered them. Okay, so give the bunny the wallet. I'll have him run back to the house and make you a new obelisk with the same grist you just collected from it. But I thought we needed grist. He can stash it in the wallet and run it back to you, and then you can open the door. You shouldn't be waiting around too long cause he's real spry, which is exactly why you should wait here. You'll just slow him down. Alright, I think I can do that. What should I do in the meantime? Let me think about that. Robo-calculating. Oh, stop it! Okay. None of our friends will answer me. What could they be up to? You must at least know what Dirk is doing. He's slicing up some drones. Some what? Big red robots. He'll be busy for a while. Roxy, I'm not sure about... But there is a pretty high probability, as governed by the immutable laws of mathematics, that she is preoccupied similarly. She's fighting robots too, you mean? Oh wait, so in the last thing that we saw was actually Dirk and Roxy fighting the drones then? I don't know. Maybe. Dealing with them in some way, perhaps. If so, it wouldn't be a coincidence. Why? I think the contents is attempting to force the issue now. What? What issue? It's likely that it's a coordinate assault, sending drones both to here and Roxy's place. She's probably trying to get everyone else to stop dicking around and join the game already. Are you sure she's not just trying to kill them? It wouldn't be her first assassination attempt. Yeah, but come on, Dirk has been a sitting duck here for years. Roxy too. She could have wiped them out any time with a swarm much bigger than this one. Or just nuked them. Her assassination attempt, and you was pretty weak too. But it nearly worked. I would be dead right now if not for the whims of GCAT. Right, like I trust the motives of that fucking thing. So you're saying she's only pretending to hunt us. I believe she probably would genuinely like to kill us. She is a psycho after all. But it's also obvious to me she needs us to begin playing this game, for whatever fucked up purpose she has. She might even need us to win it too, for all I know. Her antagonism is all part of the dance. Then you're saying Dirk and Roxy aren't really in danger from the robots. Oh, I wouldn't say that. They're still pretty deadly and they shoot missiles and stuff. Ugh, I just want to talk to my friends and see if they're okay. What about Jake? No idea what's going on with him right now. I'm sure when the time is right, the witch will keep pushing him along to join the game as well. Then I guess I'll just sit here and worry about everyone quietly until Seb gets back. What about your troll friend? What? The alien whose name you don't know? You could talk to her. Oh yeah, I forgot about her. But I suppose that's because she's always the one to contact me. I never get a response when I message her. Well, you could give her a try. Maybe things are different now. I could hack into her system to get her attention if you think that would help. You can do that? Nah, just messing with you. Later. Tamai specify TT, cease pestering Gutsy Gumshoe, GG. Jane, pester UU. Gutsy Gumshoe GG began pestering Iranium Umbra UU. Hello? Are you there? Yes? Oh my, you answered. You never answer. Don't I? Well, no, I don't mean to be accusatory. I am just surprised. Right then, what can I do for you? Well, nothing in particular. Just thought it would be nice to catch up. I was beginning to think I was the only one of my friends left alive. Maybe this gloomy place full of salamander bones and dusty old relics is starting to get to me. Not to mention the most unwelcome presence of entrepreneurial clowns and their enormous codpieces. Could be. I'm still trying to track down my father. I've been gathering clues, and I may be getting close. Do you by any chance know if I might see him soon? Are you there? Oh, yes. Keep going where you're headed. Things will work out in time. You'll see him. Whew! That's nice to know. Thanks. You aren't usually forthcoming with future tidbits. Not that I was always especially eager to believe you about them anyway. But I think I've been coming around on that lately, for what it's worth. So, hey, are you okay there? You seem rather preoccupied. I'm sorry. I'm not having the best day. What's wrong? Every day! Where did I bloody begin? Is it your brother? Well, that goes without saying, doesn't it? He is always a problem, but it's more than that. When I sleep and visit Prospect, I see nothing but storm clouds and sky now. My great big lovely ball of blue has been clouding over. Soon I fear it will be completely black, and the kingdom will be shrouded in darkness. I wish I understood the meaning of this terrible omen. That sounds awful. And my brother has become more uncooperative than ever. He intends to play the game, but refuses to treat it like a collaboration. I've told him many times that the only way we can win is to work together, but he wants it to be yet another competition between us, like everything has been all our lives. His threats to kill me have become harder to dismiss as his usual empty bravado. I fear it may come down to having to kill him first, although I am not sure exactly how I will go about this, or if I will even be up to the task. I had no idea things had gotten this grim for you. I'm so sorry. Yes, but I'll cope. The real trouble though is I'm not sure if I can play a successful session without him. A 2-player session was already risky enough, satisfying bare minimum playing conditions, and I had it on good authority that the two of us would be able to succeed, particularly given our, well, without intending to boast, various advantages. But I have no idea if a session of one is viable. Honestly, I cannot for the life of me imagine how. It may result in a void session like yours, but without the promise of any extenuating circumstances. Are you sure it's hopeless with him? You can't reach a truce, just for the sake of playing? I used to hope so, but I doubt it now. He barely cares about the game itself, other than as a means of escaping our planet. He has always been more motivated by the ongoing game between us. I think you have alluded to this before, but I never really understood. What game? Well, it is simple. We are playing a game together. We have been forced to, for as long as we've known each other. But the rules are complicated and often shifting, and they don't always make sense. At least they wouldn't to you. Try me. Many you will not recognize as rules so much as superstitions, a variety of caveats and stipulations, things that would invite misfortune if I were to break. It would be very bad juju. I have not been able to tell you my name for this reason. Doing so would lead us all down a very slippery slope. But I have wanted to tell you so. I hope my reluctance has not compromised our friendship. Of course not. I wrote off your reticence as one of your many eccentricities long ago. I still want to understand this game with your brother though. Could you describe some of the other roles? Yes. We have both renounced hemotyping until the resolution. Hemotyping? It is in the same vein, pardon the pun, as a quirk. It's the old tradition whereby one types in his or her own blood color, so he and I have embraced the neutral tones to speak in, for the time being. Most humans do not practice hemotyping, presumably due to lacking diversity in blood class. But your race has varied blood color? Yes. Then what will yours be? I'm a lime color, or lime blood, while he's got the bright cherry blood, just like you all do. Not that this matters since we are alone here, but interestingly, in ancient troll culture we would both be considered pariahs, for different reasons of course. Those of his blood color were very rare, existing by way of genetic glitch only. They were outcasts, having no place in the social order. On the other hand, those of my blood color were once actually quite common, but later they were all hunted to extinction. Jeez, why? Details of the genocide are historically murky. is one of those maddening voids in my understanding of your elaborate epic, but I have speculated their extermination had to do with the extremely powerful abilities they tended to have and the threat to authority they represented, even more so than other powerful lowbloods. Are you saying you have such powers? Maybe, but he does not. He has other, traits. Maybe he is jealous of you, which is why there is such resentment? Oh, probably. He is an outright mess. If you can name a problem with me, he's got it. The way you described it, I had always envisioned your contentious relationship as one played out mostly online. Yes, it is. And also that you and he had never met, yet some things you have said lately appear to contradict this. And Jane is starting to figure things out. I don't know what it is, but you know, she's starting to figure it out. Sigh. Jane, I'm sorry, but this is something I just cannot get into. For one thing, we would be creeping way too close to breaking the rules, and then we would all be buggered. Even if I were at liberty to say, it would take so much time to explain everything, and I really must be getting to sleep again soon. I am terribly worried about the people of Prospect during such dark times. I understand. Suffice to say, all games that are played have boundaries, a stage to which all pieces and moves are confined, like a chessboard. There's no reality to the game beyond the edges of the binary grid. That makes sense, but I'm not sure I see how it applies. I know, it was more infernal gammoning on my part as I danced about these rules. It's about one can do when everything he or she ever does is just another move in a game. I'm so sorry, Jane. I would have loved to be more forthright with you since the day we first spoke. You're a dear friend to me. You and your chums. You're all the only friends I have ever had. Okay, a tongue, smiley, and heart from Jane. I was planning on giving you a gift. You were? Yes, but I was going to wait until completing my quest before sending it to you. But now that things are looking rather bleak here, I may have to consider accelerating the delivery. What is it? Or is it a surprise? It is a surprise, but I will tell you this much. It is my juju. It's very dear to me. Juju. That sounds familiar. There was another person who always said juju, but I forgot what the heck it was. Your juju? A talisman of sorts, with many curious properties and rules for implementation. As you may have gathered about me, I have learned the hard way that it always pays to follow the rules. Where did you get it? It was an heirloom, you could say, passed on from ancestors. I have always had it. Jujus are said to have origins which are impossible to understand or trace. Some say they emerge spontaneously from the void. They cannot be truly duplicated if there ever appears to be more than one of the same. It is only a mirage of causality, nor can they ever be destroyed. Not completely, at least. So when I send you mine, it will be no small matter. It will not simply be copied through alchemy. You will be the new owner, and mine here will cease to exist. Gosh. But unfortunately, it will have no value to you, unless I send my brother's juju as well. And he will not relinquish control of his, unless I best him at our game. This is another of our rules. It sure sounds like you two are up to your necks in this crazy game. Oh yes, we are up to quite a bit further than our neck in it. But it's alright. I love games. My brother, on the other hand, not such a big fan of games. Oh no, quite the contrary. His passion for games transcends any human understanding of love. For you to understand it would be to fully comprehend the meaning of... how to put it? Beauty? Horror. Okay, you, Jared Dirk. Literally, what the hell? Undying umbrage, you began jeering to my specified TT. Hello, Dirk. Guess what I want to play? That's right, a game. Not now. Dirk, I want to play a game. Dirk. Hello, Dirk. Let's play a game. I'm busy. Dirk, I don't think you understand. I want to play a fucking game with you. I would like you to draw me some pornography. What the hell, dude? Man, does it look like he can draw anything for you right now? Who cares? I'm not talking to you. So what exactly is the game this time? To gauge his ability to draw naked people while fighting robots? The game is to produce some vile smut that would bring me erotic enjoyments. Why is this person so goddamn annoying? And if he does it, then someone dies, fucker. I see. Do you want me to draw some? No, you are an imposter, an artificial bloodless hemotyping fraud. What? There's no heart that beats inside you, with passion for illustrated debauchery, as can't be said of true men. You are false as the red you paint your words with. Your lies are red as the herring you represent. I guess these birds are pretty sick? They are birds, right? It seems you have just called me a fish. Your atrocious tale is full of so many shitty red herrings, and you are the shittiest, by far. Oh look, this man is not what he appears to be. Or is he? No, he's glasses. The mystery is solved, who gives a fuck? It sounds like you don't even know what a red herring is. Bullshit, I am basically the master of all red herrings. Is that like some weird foreshadowing? They swim through my veins, this way and that. You have to be very good at red herrings, when you are as good at games as me. How does one even be good at red herrings? Are you saying you employ misdirection effectively? Because I have to say, dude, this has not been my observation. That's a fucking laugh. You know the game I want to play? With real Dirk? It has such a perfect shitty twist ending. What's the twist ending, dude? I want to know. Oh wait, I remember this. Last year you messaged Dirk bugging him to play one of your dumb porno games. You said you tried to get him to play in the future, but he was busy fighting drones, and you kept going on about the shitty twist ending to your game? Boring lies for the red lines. You're bad at games, and a game is exactly what I want to play. Dirk, I want to play a game. God damn it. Hello Dirk, let's play a game. The game will not involve the red lines. Do you hear me? He's tuning you out, bro. I'm telling you, if you want to play a game with him, you'll have to do it in the past. Okay, that's a pretty good idea. Tamut. Undying umbrage, Yu ceased jeering to my specified TT. He's so annoying. Okay, Yu jeer past Dirk. Undying umbrage, Yu began jeering to Maya's testified TT. Hello Dirk in the past, let's play a game. Alright. Do not even fuck with me. I want to play a game with you. And a game is exactly that which will be played between us. I said I play. Dirk, I want you to draw me some pornography. You got it. If you fail to draw me some pornography, there will be consequences. And when consequences happen, that is when blood begins to flow. Your future self spends all his time being in the future. He prioritizes being in the future and fighting drones over playing my games? Your past self should consider the costly indiscretion of your future self's behavior. Behavior which entails being in the future almost as much as not doing whatever I fucking tell him to. Dude, I'm sitting here with my stylus ready to go. Do you want me to draw you some porn or not? Oh yes, you will draw me my pornography, Dirk Human Strider. I will have my pound of smut. I'm waiting. Or I will murder my sister. What the fuck is wrong with this guy? Gotcha, what'll it be? She'll be dead, and I will rejoice with the liveliest little jig you ever saw. Her putrid harlequin slime will leak from her wounds and soak her ugly yellow robe, and her body will become a stupid corpse. Her wound body, I mean. It will mark the beginning, at least, of my ultimate victory in this game between us. Between me and her. Not me and you. Dirk, let's play a game. Dude, listen, I am perfectly willing to draw you some pornography. It doesn't need to be part of a game. You don't gotta murder nobody. I will if you don't do what I say. How very ironic that a life hangs in the balance upon your willingness to draw me some pornography. The very pornography which you have spent a lifetime drawing in your spare time because you presumably enjoy doing so. How is that ironic? Oh yes, how ironic it is indeed. And it is further ironic that this game is ironic. It is the very irony which you yourself have spent a lifetime wallowing in and using to justify interests and behaviors which are dumb and confusing. Whoa, mindfuck. Seriously, should I just start drawing naked people or what? Naked people? Yeah, naked people doing it and stuff? You know, porn? Oh, no. No. Awful, horrible barf. No, fuck that noise. There will be no nudity or whatever unpleasant behavior that passes for procreative exercise among your people. What I have in mind is so much more scandalous. Awesome, lay it on me. This must be future Dirk. Busy. I would like you to draw, in various pairings, you and your friends, involving each other in assorted debasements. Sure, that doesn't bother me a bit. Sounds totally great. Hot even. Good. Let the unsavory hotness begin. Who'd I start with? How about the Jade Human? Right, one cracker coming up. Who else? Let's say you. Haha, oh yes. No problem. Which assorted debasement did you have in mind for us? You will depict the Jane Human on the receiving end of what are your human kisses? Okay. I mean, are you sure you want me to go there? Shut your mouth and fucking draw. Just making sure. Man, seriously gonna have to sterilize my tablet after this. Okay, how's that? Okay, a bit inappropriate here, but Oh, what the fuck is that? What the fuck is your hand doing? Explain yourself! Don't know, copying a little feel, I guess? Just adding some sizzle to the steak, what's the big? Remove that. Come on, dude, don't be like that. Remove the amorous human limb at once. Do it now, I'll kill her, I will fucking do it. Fine, there. What is this weird, like, erase mark on cop? Awkward. Ah, yes, oh, yes, that is dirty. You are a man who likes his tepid ass porn, I will give you that. Make her say, you are beautiful. What the hell is this exchange? Done. You are beautiful, thanks. Literally, what the hell? Yes, good. And now make the kiss happen with both of the human lips touching together and much closer to the screen to see the action better. And tell her that she is darling to you. Okay. Oh my god, you are darling to me. Fucking swoon. Fuck, yes. What now? Weirdest exchange ever. What the hell is this bullcrap? Wait, who is this? What am I looking at? I don't know what I'm looking at. There will be new actors in this vulgar exhibition. You will include the Jake and Roxy humans now, and it will be similarly disgusting. You got it. Which steamy adult activities would you like me to convey this time? Make the Roxy human stroke his hair. She needs him as a romantic partner, emotionally. You have a filthy mind, but okay, here. Ah, strong. Hot dot, what did I say? Hot damn? I thought I said dot damn. Good, I want to see longing in his eyes. Make there be longing, do it. Long. Dude, this is some hella awkward porn. Aha, so good. Have them execute the human maneuver you call the hug. More weird, like, erasing. Why is this even happening? I don't understand. Oh, damn, that is just so nasty. I'm sweating profusely, FYI. Gonna have Square Wave check down a towel soon. Now I have to check human say, oh god, I feel so utterly obscene even typing this. Ah, fuck. My cheeks are probably bright red right now. Typing what? Make him say, I love you. On it. I love you. She's like, okay. OMG. That is so fucked up. Ugh, I can hardly stand it. It's so fucked up, bro. I agree. All kinds of things wrong with this scenario here. She wants the human marry him now. Make the bitch say she wants the human marry the fucker. Stand by. Lol, let's human marry. He says yes. He says fucking yes. This instant, you wretched pile of shit. Yes. Sob. Why am I being forced to read and look at all this terrible crap? Fuck. That shit is so tender. You know it. Slow cooked to fucking perfection. I would like them to copulate off screen. They will bear a child in the unseemly human manner, but you would depict none of the off-putting details of the ritual. Show them experiencing human wedded joy with their offspring. Now! Yeah, give me a minute. Okay. What the heck? What the heck? No, this isn't as good. It's not as titillating as I desire. Have the male eat the child. I'm sorry, what? Are you sure? Okay. Okay, wow. Jake, no, what are you doing? Was it 2RBB? Why? Just why? Oh, this is the drone that he's fighting. What the heck? So, are we done? You would love that, wouldn't you? Nah, I'm fine with doing more if you want. How convenient it would be for you if we stop playing my game and let my sister off the hook. Do you want me to pretend I don't want to play? Like, is that part of the kink for you? Kind of a role-playing thing? Shut the fuck up. No, please. Don't make me draw any more pics of my friends snuggling and stuff, Strider said, having spent the better part of the night gnawing through his duct tape gag. Look at these pathetic stalling tactics, as if I don't know an attempt to derail one of my diabolical games when I see one. That's good. Keep saying things like that. I'll keep doing my part. Somebody save me from this living nightmare. The things he has made me do. Maybe your irrelevance for my game stems from the fact that you don't give a flying fuck about my idiot sister? Ha, like I could even blame you. What a cloying windbag shrew. She is worthless to everybody. I think you think so too. You know, you're an alright guy for a monstrous fuck up leagues beneath me in every way that exists. Dirk, I want to play a game. Do you now? Though you may not care about my sister's life, there is something which may motivate you to keep playing, and that is curiosity. How so? Ahaha, you see? That right there. You ask a question. Asking shit is what being curious means. I fucking win already, you trash. Damn. Own. But that's what you do when you have a shitty twist ending planned at the end of all your games. See? This game has a twist. It is twisted like a little candy swirl that is a kiss on your face from an angel while you make a fucking fool of yourself in your sleep. I know what a twist is. Or I did until you kept saying stupid shit that doesn't mean anything. Exactly. If you want to know my shitty twist, you have to keep playing my game. Well, not only was I pretty psyched to keep playing regardless, I'd rather do just about anything than listen to you ramble on and on about your horseshit twist. Very good. Delicious amusements. They will now involve the both Jane and Roxy humans. Cool. Oh yes, double the tasty bitches. Getting a little maudlin together. Okay. They're in the mood for sweets, just like me. I like candy. Do you like candy, Dirk? I guess. What about cotton candy? I never tried it. This shithole planet doesn't have any. It is so fluffy. It melts in your mouth. Blue and pink. Get between my jaws. Poofy, fluffy cotton candy. Let me dissolve you. This is what I call this pairing of nasty premium bitches. You know, considering you're obviously just going to ask for more ultra tame shit, you still somehow made this legitimately creepy. Nicely done, I guess. Ah, yes. How you squirm now? I'm not squirming. Like both fuck you aren't? Now draw. I'm already drawing. What should I make these premium bitches do? Literally, why is this necessary? I don't want to read the stupid dialogue. Nothing just yet. We will not be reckless with their courtship. They take things slow. We milk this fucker and make its teeth our bitch. It will be delicious. Okay, so they're just standing there? One of them is shy and reluctant to advance. Jane. The Jane human is reluctant and shy. You will render the Jane human as showing a bashful and coquettish demeanor. I don't know how someone draws that though. I'm not a fucking artist. You're the artist. Make that happen and make it perfect. Not a problem. Okay. What does that say? Bomb Tom? Rolau-chan. What the freaking hell? I don't want to keep looking at this crap. Ooh, look at her. She has her eye on that romantically desirable bitch of what she would say to her. What she would say to her if she could summon the nerve. Maybe she wants to ask her out? Shut up, I'm running this. Now, the Roxy human takes the initiative in the encounter. She places her beverage on the floor. She saunters up to Jade and perpetrates one of your human winks. Well, okay, this part was not added there. Human wink cop. Weirdest crap ever. She keeps her fucking hand to herself, you presumptuous tool. Erase that now. Scratch that out and erase the arm. Humane wink. And now, the Roxy human opens her heart and professes her feelings. The bitch tells the other bitch a poem. Make the bitch say a poem. Do it. Sure. What? Your eyes are an ocean. Your breasts are also an ocean. She's like, gas. Ugh, I don't want to read this crap. This is like the worst fanfic ever. Garbage, man. All this garbage. Damn. Oh, damn. Ha, look at her. She's eating that shit up. Give the bitch a rose. Okay. Wait, which one? No, wait. Both bitches give each other a fucking rose. Booyah. Double roses. That's why her daughter is named Rose. Yes, yes. Now make her do the thing. The shameful thing where she rubs the rose on her face. What? You know, the human practice, whereby poignant emotions are conducted through facial tissue. None of that made any sense. It's channeled through the stem of a fragrant plant. Draw that shit. Ooh, I'm drunk. Make her sing. Jane Human sings. While still doing that, her sultry partner glistens with emotional perspiration dollops. Porn Spire? Who are you gonna call? Ghostbusters. When will this garbage end? I don't know. Ugh, oh, mercy. That is just so grody. Does your sister even know you're into this sappy shipping stuff? You berate her constantly for everything, and I know she likes to write and illustrate romfics and the like. No, she enjoys it for wrong and disgusting reasons. Her fascination with the red stirrings of inferior races. It strikes me as too sincere and therefore repellent. My enjoyment is ironic. Again, you just don't seem to know what ironic means. Your enjoyment of this content is clearly sincere. You are just fetishizing your disgust for it as all. Fuck you with that assessment. You don't tell me of what value the pornography has to me in my own game. You just fucking draw and don't talk. I'm just saying it's an interest you have in common. If you told her you liked her romantic artwork, maybe you could bond over that. This encounter is like Carcat with Dave. Was this supposed to be parallel? Because the Carcat Dave stuff is less weird. Because I don't know what the hell this is. Bonding. It's the last fucking thing we need to do. I have not told her of my ironic fascinations, and you will not either. I will not tell her that I secretly peruse her work in a state of petrified mortification for hours, and neither will you. Fair enough, so game over yet? No, I said before. These steamy, bothered up bitches are hungry for sweets. The Jane Human has baked a cake. And? The Jane Human has baked a cake. Okay. Here's your cake. Oh fuck, those bitches eyeball that luscious confection. It's moist as shit. I don't want to hear you say moist. It tempts them. They begin to human salivate. So good. Get into my mouth, cake. The mutually sweeting bitches get frisky with the treat. Roxy Human chops out a wedge, feeds it to Jane Human's zealous snack hole. Okay, but not so fast. She smushes it around the greedy cake slut's human lips and features misguided feelings of fondness and levity wax incrementally. A giggle is released. Don't ever let him write fanfic, that's all I'm saying. Oh shit, things are really heating up now. Giggle, ditto. Yes, fuck yes. I want them to human hold hands. They will human hold hands now. Their odious love is blossoming before our eyes, and to our unspeakable dismay. Can you feel it, Dirk? Yes. Make their cakey hands become claps together as one. It feels mushy and slippery. They enjoy the sensation immensely. It is vile. You know what's vile? This whole dialogue. Yes, closer! Get the fucking camera closer, you douchebag! I want to see some detail. High def that sticky mess. Gross? Oh, fuck, that is just downright affectionate. Yeah, those girls sure are digging each other. That's how we humans roll. Eat some cake, hold some hands. Ah, but their tawdry romp is far from over. Oh, don't make him draw any more crap, I don't want to see it. Jane has had a little too much cake to eat. Perhaps her human tummy needs a rub. Huh, oh god. What's this? Could it be? Your breaking point is in sight. You're becoming squeamish. I can feel it. Yes. Yes! If you think this is making me uncomfortable, think again. It's making me uncomfortable just because this whole situation is very weird. No, I'll think only once. You are succumbing to my game. You are becoming psychologically unglued, and I am winning. Nice wishful thinking there. I'm not even merely tolerating this, bro. I swear to god, I'll get my own horse running harder in this fucking race than you could ever dream. What? Horse? Think I'll blink first, motherfucker? Not happening. I might splinter, but I don't break. Oh, whatever, asshole. Is that supposed to be cool? You want a fucking tummy rub? That shit sounds white hot. I can't wait to draw that and get us both sexually stimulated. Here I gotta go. Bonus galore. This is just weird, okay? What does it say? Nurse roll out to the tummy rescue. It says nurse. Nurse. This is giving me the biggest male human boner of my entire erection life. Stop mentioning male human boners. I don't even know what those are, and I don't want to. So if that was the plan all along, to mention boners, your plan fucking sucked. You want a shitty twist? Boner. Okay, we're done here. This game is over. He has so many things open to draw all those weird pictures. Aw, that's it? I thought we were getting into a good rhythm there. Anyway, you missed out on like half the pairings? What? Half? No, we did most of them, didn't we? No, we did 3, and there are 3 possible matchups left. Don't you know anything about shipping science? That's a thing? How the fuck could that be a thing? Believe me, it's a thing. Total number of pairings for a group of n people is n to the second power minus n divided by 2. You divide by 2 to cut the grid in half, eliminate duplicate pairs. Minus n is so you don't pair people up with themselves. That wouldn't make sense. And why the fuck not? Well, because... I don't know. Maybe you're right. Maybe I was being close-minded about self-pairing. What do I know? Jack shit, obviously. Anyway, fuck all that. You don't spoil good debauchery with a lot of stupid math. You may think you're smart, but excessive smartness can make you be more of an idiot. Intelligent idiocy can be easily exploited by the cunning and ruthless. Just a tip for you, bro. I'll make a note. So you sure you don't want even one more drawing? You use Jane and Roxy in 2 pairings, but me and Jake only get 1? How's that fair? I decide what is fair in my games. If you are proposing to illustrate the Jake human behaving immorally with Dirk human, the answer is no. Why not? The encounter does not seem as reprehensibly scandalous. First of all, I ask of you, where are the bitches at? I rest my case. Lame. Second of all, I don't wish to languish in the pumpkin patch. What? Orange and emerald? Unpleasant together? I have no taste for pumpkins, or any horrid vegetable matter, meat or candy. That's what's good. The game is over. Fine, I'll keep all my illustrated debasements to myself then. Good, do that. Okay, I will. So what do I win? I will say, yes, you were cooperative and generally enthused about my game. Congratulations, Dirk. Thanks. So what's the shitty twist? But not so fast. You see, there's a twist to my shitty twist. A twisted twist? Like a double Mobius handjob or something? Yes, probably. Okay, what is the twist to the twist? Do I even want to know? The twist to the twist is... I won't tell you what the shitty twist is for a year! Wow. That really is quite a shitty twist. Your gratification on this matter will be delayed. I have noticed, as your awful meandering saga wends its way through the ass crack of nowhere and back, answers to pointless questions are often deferred, nigh indefinitely. And so this will cause you to reflect upon a lifetime spent being inside a bullshit story like that. Is the irony not fucking delicious? Not really. I will tell you the fate of my sister in 1 year. At that time, I will tell you the twist. And although you played my game successfully, in order to spare her life, it would have turned out, all along, to your shock and astonishment that a dying Umbridge Yu ceased jeering to my specified TT. This guy is so obnoxious and annoying. Well, hopefully we won't have to wait like a whole year. Yu jeer future Dirk. He didn't even like wait himself. He literally bothers past Dirk and then goes right here and like reveals the twist. A dying Umbridge Yu began jeering to my specified TT. That Yu reveal shitty twist. What is it? I'm waiting. I already killed her. What? Killed who? Ha. Oh right, I forgot about this horseshit. Hold up, what? Okay, so what you're telling me is that this fucking asshole killed his sister a whole damn year ago, or even before that, and has been pretending to be her this whole time? Is that what you're telling me? I think that's what you're telling me. It explains. Wait, hold on, what? What is this? Is Jack's hand. I am so confused here. Right? This is Jack's hand. Is it not, you know, him and his beloved knife? Dude, what the frickin' hell? And the great thing is, how I got the idea from your game. What idea? The idea to kill her dream self? No. Dude, what? Okay. This is pretty much Jack, who was in the prison. What? To get the ARC agent to do it, to get him to go to Prospect and knife a bitch, since as you must know, a Dirk guy can't just go flying across the medium. It's against the rules, so I hired him. How? I paid him off with candy. Every man has his price when it comes to sweets. Although he was probably willing to do it, even without the bribe, Noir is the best there is. Very useful, very stabby. I might even consider him my best fucking friend, if I didn't find the human emotion of friendship nearly as sickening as it barely qualifies as an actual emotion. Okay, literally, what the fuck? Basically, what I'm saying is, I'm yet another step closer to being in total control of the new game I'm about to play, and the old game between us. Wait, what game between us? No, not you and me. Us. Her and me. Me and her. There are only a few moves left before I can mate with her. Whoa! Seriously, whoa! What the fuck? Wait, fuck, what'd I say? I mean, before I can mate her. Mate, as in checkmate. It's a figure of goddamn speech. What the fuck? You know, like in chess? No, what's that? Shithead. What do you people think you're doing? I don't know, Arania. Weird shit is going on. Oh, what the hell? Okay, I kind of need like a moment to pause and just kind of try to comprehend what just been revealed. I mean, I kind of figured Yu Yu was being a real weirdo, but was like any of that actually the actual Yu Yu, you know, the sister? Or has she just been like murdered this whole damn time? And it was just this annoying dirtbag pretending to be her this whole time? Well, and why did he kill her? Because he's just an asshole? He wants total control of the game? I don't even freaking know. My brain can't wrap around it. Okay, back to this situation. Our trolls being ridiculous as hell. Okay, so everyone is just here. Okay, John just left because I guess he woke up. And, you know, she is like probably trying to murder Roxy over there. And then Rose is here. I think this is Terezi. And then Dave and Karkat are like fighting Meenah. And then Kanai is helping out. And then Vagabond is just back in the background there chilling out. And then Jake and Arania just kind of drops by. What the... So much chaotic crap going on. Stop it, all of you. You couldn't even wait a few minutes while I retrieve our one last guess? I have to come back to this? I am sorry, Arania. I tried to tell them all to be cool. Normally, we're so much cooler than... Snort. Why do I always try to tell people we're cool? We are so very uncool. Everybody? Excuse me? Are you listening? I would like to introduce you to someone. His name is... Hey! Meenah, I said cut it the fuck out. Yes, you! The dead miscreant with the goggles waving around the stupid trident. Put it down! What? No way. Yes, way. No. Wanna poke these suckers up. Put it down. I'm serious. Come on, let me puncture one of them. Just a little. How about this shout-ass nubby mother glubber who looks like what's-his-face? I said drop it? What, like on the floor? Yes, on the floor. Shoo. Now step away from it. That's right. Back. A little further. I said further. No, not closer. Further. Ugh. Guess what? You just lost your poking privileges. I think I'll hang on to this for a little while. How do you like that? Screw. Ew, it sure is pretty. Is that real gold? Or pardon me, real? I bet I could sell for a small fortune. Oh man, no don't. Watch me. Yeah, like a fucking ghost could even sell anything. Any of you scrubs know where to find a prawn shop in this bitch? The what? Some hoe is angling to sell my gold pointy jam. Look at her pawing up my row loot with her clammy shimmits. Greedier spectacle I never did see. What are you blind there, pyro looking dimwit? Yes, she is blind. Then listen up. She wants to hawk my swank fucking carrots. Got it? Well, most of us here are in fact rather wealthy. I'm not sure if she will find an interested buyer though. This sure became a retarded line of talking. Rose, who's the John-looking kid? I think it's young father granddad Harley Bird. What? What the hell is this? Oh, this is his brain. Okay then, has everyone settled down? Do I have everyone's attention? Attention, huh? Who'd have thought you would want any of that? Just stop, please? I know it's only been minutes since you died, and you probably aren't thrilled to see me for any number of reasons, but for me it has been millennia! I have been waiting a long time to see you again and orient you to the afterlife? Heh, being a ghost isn't anything you need to be oriented to. We're dead, so who cares? Excuse me for looking forward to our reunion then. I guess I built it up in my mind as something special for a whole lot of nothing. Yeah, probably. What else new though? Need a swimmer down, girl? You dead. Time to act like the fucks you give stop existing, like they disappeared. Then you don't care at all. Is that it? My waiting here all this time to see you means nothing? Dude, is it just me or is this kinda awkward? Why did she even drag you here? Shh! I mean, having to wait millenniums and stuff as a ghost with too much to say? That is nook loads of time, but I mean, we both might have lived that long. If we didn't up and die just now. Or at least I woulda. Sounds to me like boring times ahoy, either fucking way. What is even your point? Don't know. Sorry, Circuit. Let's hug it out later. I think I have completely forgotten the subtle art of determining whether you're being sincere through your tangled fishnet of aquatic puns and little stages of hostility. Fishnet! Fishnet, yes. You could have just said net, but you said fishnet instead. Do you think you can at least remain well-mannered while I bring the others up to speed on some critical matters? Let's see. No. Grrr. That's it. I'm selling off this gaudy trinket. No, fuck you, give me that. I've developed an eye for priceless treasure. Do you have any idea who I grew up to be in the new world we made? I wager if I put it on the black market, it would fetch a fee to the tune of several billion boonies. Tuna. I love you. Whoa, hey, fucking excuse me? What? What are you doing, Carcat? Just coming in here and be like, fucking excuse me? Who are you people and why should I care about you? That's a very good question to ask. Carcat, settle down. I told you they are some of our ancestors. They are our ancestors. We don't have ancestors. Ancestral legacies are a lot of superstitious, aristocratic bullshittery invented by highbloods so they get to feel even more smug and self-satisfied than they already are. Even if we do have them, who cares? Who gives a shit about these people? You're being very rude. Listen, I don't know them. I don't want to waste time passing through dream bubbles if I'm not going to see my dead friends. If you drag me all the way up here to meet, say, Ghost Nepeta, fucking great. I'll hang out with dead Nepeta all day long. Hell, even some random Nepeta from a doomed timeline. That would be alright. You know what? Give me 50 fucking Nepetas. Why the hell not? We'll call our journey through black endless despair Nepeta Quest. But these losers? Who cares about them? I don't need to be making any new friends. I have enough new friends as it is. Zzz. My sentiments exactly, random human. I'm leaving. She's just asleep, okay? Blah, you're so terrible. That guy. Nubby shouts. That guy's cool. Thanks, whoever the fuck. Bye. Oh man, he's so much cooler than What's His Shit. Carcat is not cool. You have not seen enough of him yet. Why couldn't What's His Shit be more like Nubs McShouty? Our team had no cool boys at all. Luzz. Sleepy Fishbait is right. This is a fucking drag. Can I go hang out with Shouty instead? No, no. Hey Rose, I don't know if this is a weird question, but like, do you think we should try and wake up our teen mom? Or what? What is it, WV? You see something you know? I'm not sure if that's a good idea. Zzz. Why? Sounds good to me. Mayor, what do you think? You hear that, Rose? The mayor thinks it's an awesome idea. Me too, buddy, me too. Okay, since I've clearly been outvoted on the matter, and democracy has spoken, I guess I should clarify. I'm not sure if it's actually possible. Why? I don't think she's ever woken up before. Oh, can't you throw some yarn at her? That worked on me, didn't it? You were technically already awake. Also, I don't happen to have any yarn on me at the moment. Do you have any yarn on you, Dave? What the fuck kind of question is that? I am the fucking yarn king. Be passing out yarn like cheap cigars. Cheap cigars? Dream mom gave teen ecto birth or some shit? Turned out the baby was us. So like, handing out yarn in the waiting room? Like cigars, you see? To other serious dads from the 1950s? Cheap ones cause you don't want to go fucking broke on cigars with a baby on the way? Gotta be frugal, Rose. Celebrate that shit. But have some damn sense about your cigar budget. Smack snack. Zzz. But yeah, I don't got any yarn. I just don't see how you can make remarks with such frequency that are so obliviously and so generically loaded from a Freudian perspective. It's flabbergasting, really? We never miss a chance. Cigars? Describing a scenario where you are both given birth to by your teen mother, as well as playing the role of the proud father in the waiting room? Oh god, no, stop. What should I make of the fact that the phallic imagery you've selected is not only inexpensive, but is administered freely and mirthfully to other expectant fathers? Or that the object standing in for the phallic symbol is something you're proposing to throw at our mother's head? Just shut the fuck up! Aren't you magic or something? Are you still magic? Or is your superpower now just talking a lot and wearing orange? Why don't you use your magics to wake her up? Aren't you kind of curious to talk to her? Like, find out what her deal is? Yes, but I don't think I know that spell. Hey, what even is magic anyway? Like, are spells real? Like, when you do magic, are you actually doing legit spells like the dipshits in Harry Potter? Babbling up some false baloney-ass Latin? Not really? I knew it. What a load of shit that all is. What? Spells and shit. Okay. Snore. Is she ever gonna wake up? Hey, Rose? Yeah? Does Mom seem to kind of be like a... what? I don't know, a sloppy sleeper? Snort. That's pretty much how she always slept. This includes discovering her sleeping in unusual places. Is she drunk or something? Can a dream self be drunk? Yes. What, really? Just like that? That's the answer? Like that's something you actually know for sure? Yes. What the fuck? Is it seer powers that let you know that, or did you read it in a book? Why would someone write that in a book? How would you even know that? I know from experience, I guess. Yeah, BS. There wasn't even time for that, drinking or anything. With all the grim dark nonsense and carting around moon bombs. And anyway, you don't like booze. Not really, but it grows on you to some extent. You are fucking with me. Do you remember the timeline Dave Sprite was from? Oh, right. I still remember some things. It was actually pretty similar to the way things have been for the last year on this meteor. There wasn't very much to do, but there was a house full of liquor. What's liquor? Shit! Oh god, I never get used to how quietly troll vampires sneak around. What are we talking about here? Liquor is booze, you drink it, and it makes you fall down and slur words and understand sports. And apparently snore like an off-road motorcycle. Little snork. I was she just laughing while I was asleep. Oh, a sporific human substance. Got it. What are they talking about over there? I think we might be missing something important. I honestly have no idea what's going on, so I came over here to see if you knew. Yeah, we know fucking squat. Maybe we should have been paying attention. I don't even know what the hell these people are talking about. Neither do I. Kind of too many people here. Maybe Karkat was right to sit this one out. Grandpa John's not saying much. I kind of wonder what's up with him. Maybe he's shy or freaked out. Hey, why did he even show up with that troll girl? Should I say something to him or... This is awkward. Trezi's all asking them questions and stuff. She's like literally the only one on the ball here. This is embarrassing. They're looking at us. Oh god, yeah. Will you guys stop mumbling to yourselves and get over here? You're missing a lot of fascinating stuff about our ancestors. Okay, can you maybe like give us the gist of it? I don't know if maybe I should just start over from the beginning. Glubber fuck some Moby kill me. Again, make me double die. Can that happen? Can you kill a ghost? Meenah, please. Our nice new friends have missed some very important details. God almighty, don't you see? These chumps are too polite to say they don't give a flip. Especially that poor boy you lured onto your boat. Look at him. Too polite and afraid to say anything at all? I'm not. Shh. Very well. If you speak for everyone with respect to what is most interesting to talk about, then what is your proposal? Proposal. Stupid infectious fish puns. Took all 5 minutes to pull me into your insanity again? Insanity! Ugh! Eolamaho. Well, we could just not worry about it and keep talking like we were. I was curious to hear the answer to my last question. Oh sure. You wanted to know how we all died. That's a pretty interesting story, don't you think, Meenah? Whatever. However, I don't think much of it will make sense without some major contextualization. There's really quite an amazing amount of nuance to the full sequence of events. Many different players, personalities, conflicting agendas, all interwoven together. I'll need a little time to set the stage for everything to be comprehensible. If you all don't mind indulging me for a while, you could say it all started during our darkest hour. When it became clear our failure was inevitable, I took it upon myself to venture into the palace of my denizump. Oh, why are you doing that? She about to reveal some deep dank secrets? Yo, listen up, I'll make this real quick. She's just gonna summarize it for us real quick. Okay, so we all lost because somebody sucked, but me. Their personalities got flipped. She's more like Friska than anyone. So Circuit here wanted to do the scratch thing that would make us all not exist. But I found out from monsters we could keep existing if we was a bunch of ghosts. It's the bomb. Thing is, nobody ever had the guts to go off anybody. Let alone themselves. Another message. Better luck next time. Well, that's unfortunate. So I blew us all the fuck up. What the hell, Meenah? Like, she's totally Frisco? And that's glubbing that. Well, it was definitely a very short explanation of the story. Now we're ghost. The end. Mepa. Or more like Roo-foo. The worst story that has ever been told in the history of Paradox Space. Whoa, calm down. No, I would not clam. Oh, she said clam down. I would not clam down. Clamming is not something you can do unless you do it up, or you are literally retrieving clams from a bed of soft oceanic soil. Clam your rubble spears. Seriously, day is looking lively, girl. Everyone's gawking. You just have no respect for a well-told story. I said what happened, didn't I? Only barely. You left out so much. All the intrigue, the complicated interpersonal relationships, the backstory, the responsible pacing. Where was the world building, Meenah? Who gives a dolphin flip through a big ring of shit? Okay, I think I finally understand the art of storytelling now thanks to you. It turns out all you have to do is make a series of short, mysterious statements without supplying context or any further elaboration. It's all so simple. Let's try it out. Did you know that what's-his-face, Vantis, in our post-scratch world grew up to be a spiritual leader followed by millions? They killed him though. He died handcuffed to something while shouting a rude word. The end! That's the sufferer story. Leon grew up to be his mate spirit. She wrote stuff down and spent a lot of time in a cave. That's that. Their buddy Captor flew a ship for some hag. It wasn't a very cool gig. Miriam found a wiggler and died a slave. Did I mention our planet became kind of a shithole? No, I don't think I did. Because that's apparently not how you tell stories. Go on. Zog built me a robotic arm. He was ordered by a high blood to kill a girl, but he couldn't do it and was banished. Really beat himself up over that. But it's okay because his descendant redeemed the honor of his legacy by doing whatever a murderous clown told him to. Wait, was that too much detail? Forget I said some of that. Moving on. Empora was a pirate. Nobody liked him. He killed a lot of people, but was later executed because he was unable to tell a funny joke. What else needs to be said? That's right, nothing. Makara was the guy who didn't like his joke. He was terrible and so is his story, period. Nitrum was a hero who led a rebellion. He killed me, but not before things got pretty steamy between us. Want to hear the juicy details? You're out of luck. Aw man. Hyrope cut off my arm and arrested me, but I killed her. This triggered a karmic cycle of revenge which led to the eventual blinding of her descendant. Sorry Terezi, them's the breaks. Wait, what? As for me, well, I could go on all day about that subject, but I won't. I was the cool pirate, the best pirate. I lived a long time, had amazing adventures, got all the treasure, then died. That's all she wrote. But not literally. She wrote quite a lot in fact. She had a lot to say, just like me, which is why she's so great. Let's see, who am I forgetting here? Oh, of course, Megiddo. Now there's an interesting story full of exciting twists and turns we won't be getting into. She was kidnapped as a child by a creep, then served the creep's boss for millions of sweeps. She helped make everything lousy. Then you killed her and took her job. Anyway, I think this tedious tale has gone on for entirely too long already. I can't think of a single thing left to address that could possibly be of interest to anyone. No, shut up! Do me! Now! What about me? Waterboat me! Waterboat? Why, Meenah, could it be that you would like to hear more? I must be imagining things because you are on record as finding my stories boring. No, these stories are more interesting than your usual ones. I can tell because I'm actually still awake. Very well. You would like to know about your post-scratch adult life. Would you like the short version or the long version? Are those the only two options? You tell me. How about not the long version? Like, don't go full fucking circuit on us, but don't leave out too much of the cool stuff. Shit man, why do I gotta explain this to a presumably rational person? Just tell me what my junk was, bitch! Very well, I shall strive to convey your story, including details which you are likely to find interesting on account of vanity, whilst attempting to refrain from going full circuit on you and other hapless bystanders. Blub. Come on, spit it out, Windfang. No more adventures on the high breeze, got it? Fine. You want the abridged version? But maybe not so abridged? as long as the stuff that you in particular would like to hear is included, of the Meenah Pisces saga, here we go. Oh, here we go, bring it on, I'm so ready. This is literally her, right? I'm getting very confused here. Instead of storming off to the moon in a huff, Pisces embraced her role as an heiress. Once she reached the age to challenge the Empress, she killed her predecessor easily. She did more to sink our race into perpetual darkness and violence than any Empress before her, and her rule lasted the longest by far. She conquered thousands of planets of the star systems, many of them personally. She was responsible for the death of trillions. Her reign was interrupted only by the extinction of our race, which was orchestrated by the omniscient creep I mentioned previously. She flew back to her home world, killed Megiddo, and assumed control of her demonic powers. In doing so, she also assumed her role as the servant to the indestructible demon, whose existence was about to result in the annihilation of our universe. But before that, he had a new assignment for her. Is this brief enough? Am I addressing all the cool stuff to your satisfaction? That's the first half of her story. In the second half, she escaped to a fresh universe to wreak more havoc. She infiltrated a planet called Earth, which is home to a race called humans. These guys here. On the post-scratch version of Earth, long story, she gained absolute power, flooded the planet, and completely wiped out the human population, while expanding her abilities even further. She then somehow entered the humans' game session and took control there as well. She did all this at the behest of her employer, and has shown no signs of slowing her rampage, or ever dying for that matter. So Meenah, how was that story? Are you bored yet? What? I think that's the Batter Witch! Yeah, you're just getting that now? I'm kinda just getting it now too. So this is the pre-scratch, and the Batter Witch is the post-scratch version, I guess. This is all very bizarre. Great Scott, I have to do something. Do something? No man, just sit tight, okay? But that's C. Hitler! She's right there in the spooky flesh! Remember all the horrible things you said she did? Yeah, but... Cripes, it sets my blood a-boil just thinking about it. I have to stop her. That's why I'm here. I just figured it out. I have to do it, bro. No, you don't. Come on, don't be an idiot. Yes, I do. That's what you do when you go back in time and find Hitler. That's like one of the rules of adventure. If you have the chance to kill Hitler and stop his crimes from happening, then you do it. Oh man, oh man, oh man. You didn't go back in time, Jake. Do you even understand what's going on? I gotta do something. Okay, how do I do this? Ah, frig, no time to think. Here I go. Jake. Oh, Jake, I was trying to be the hero. Jake! Die, Fish Hitler, die! Jake! I won't let you kill my people! Jake, no, what are you doing? Look, he's just trying his best, okay? Scrum! Kapow! Take that! Oh shit, Grandpa Egbert Jr. Dad totally snapped! Jake, stop! And a bit of that! Dude, this is completely embarrassing. And how about a smidgen of this? Everyone thinks you're either stupid or insane. Whambo! Ugh! This is hilarious. Ruffianism. You killed Dirk and Roxy's bro and mom respectively. Or you will later, I think, and I cannot let that happen. No, Jake, that was in another universe. Or, I mean, I won't let you turn my planet into water world. That movie was great, but not that great. She isn't the same person though. I mean she is, but I can't let you exploit your baked goods empire to massacre the human race. She won't grow up to do any of that. She's the pre-scratch version who... You see, the Batter Witch you're talking about was a totally different, over my dead body am I gonna let you stick a pair of stinky juggalos in the White House? Ah, why does this all have to be so complicated to explain? Karate chop! Ugh. What? Juggalos? Rose, is he drunk too? What is going on? This is the best part of this whole act. Can we just stay here? Knuckle sandwich. Ugh. Wait, can she see him? That's weird. Psst. So, what is the deal with you, Mr. Brain Phantom? The deal with me? Yes. I'm not sure how to answer that. What's the deal with you? How are those horns working out for you? And also the fact that you're an alien? What's up with that? Exactly. Should I tell people about you, or you didn't see none? Yes, that is true. Wait, she didn't see him because he's technically not there, but somehow she was able to sense him. Whoa. Crazy powers. Oh, goodbye, Jake. Jake, stop wailing at her like that. I mean, wailing! Wait, why am I even correcting myself? Those are homonyms. Nobody could even tell what kind of wailing I meant. Dragon punch! Jake! Right in the fishy kisser! I said stop! Doof. Sigh. Meenah, are you okay? I mean, should I feel bad? She may not be the better witch, but she's still kind of a dick. Meenah? What the hell's going on? I think she fell in love. So cool! What's wrong with her? Tipo. So, I'm still here, right? Even though Jake woke up? It would seem so. Okay, just making sure. God, my existence is weird. Jake, wake up. What's not weird, man? That's the real question. Oh, your head. The old noggin has been getting a workout lately. And you don't mean the kind you get from puzzles. Good thing your trusty skull top took some of the brunt. Also good thing your trusty skull took the rest of it. The sturdy bone really makes for a splendid backup helmet, you think? Speaking of your skull top, it seems someone left you a message. Jake, answer. Wait, this is Yu faking being Yu, right? I don't know. Your radiant umbra Yu began cheering Golgotha's Terror GT. Jake, I don't have long to talk, so I shall leave this note to you while you sleep and then go. I may have to begin, let us say, bending rules a bit more than I have. He is making things bloody impossible. Our game is now nothing short of war. That is all I will say. Maybe that's like her ghost? Because for me it seems like it would be impossible for the other you to pull off a stunt for this long. Because he clearly can't stand revealing stuff, you know what I mean? Well, I will also say this. I'm scared out of my wits to go to sleep now. I don't know what will come of me. My dream self is kaput, just like yours. But I don't fancy you will have trouble waking from your nap. Whereas I... Best not to dwell on it, I suppose. I don't know what to do besides stall, and keep helping you as much as I can. Now is the time to retrieve those weapons from the capsule and prepare the gift. This is so important. The chain will not be complete unless the delivery is made. But first, you may want to test its capabilities. In particular, what are they called? The Infinite Sismalizer and Monstrositifier. What the hell are those? There sure are some funny names for things strewn about your tail. Remember, green means grow, red means shrink. But surely you know this. Give it a go. Perhaps try targeting that unwieldy edifice stashed away in your Celodex? Could free up some space. But remember to hold on to it. It remains as important as ever. I'll be sounding off then. So much to do, so little time. Uranium Umbra Yu ceased cheering Golgotha's Terror GT. Jake, examine time capsule. Still about 10 minutes to go before the stuff is supposed to appear. In the meantime, might as well mess around with the bunny like she said. See if it works. Jake, deploy Terry Kaiser. Hi, Terry Kaiser. Terry, attaboy. He looks like he is ready and raring to be a loyal companion to his new owner. That lucky bastard. You will be a little sad to say goodbye. You hardly got a chance to know him at all. Jake, monstrosify something. Terry Kaiser? You drop some delicious fruit and activate the green beam. Green means grow. This is seriously some Alice in Wonderland shit going on here. And soon, you will send a rabbit on its way through the looking glass. These aren't the kind of things that usually occur to you though, especially after several blows to the head. You continue staring vacantly at the dancing fruit, while that kind of thing keeps not occurring to you. Oh god, they got really big. Eureka, it works! Never a doubt in your mind. Grandma's technology is pure modern witchcraft. Like she busted loose from a big silver screen, playing the Wizard of Oz or some nonsense, which also isn't a thing that's occurring to you right now. This is exactly the kind of technology you win big time awards for. The kind that could end world hunger. Or it would be if humanity wasn't about to go down the toilet anyway. What a bummer. Jake, okay, try out Infinite Sismalizer, blah blah. Did it do what the heck it's supposed to do? What the hell is that? You deployed the massive thing that's been clogging your cell. That's what the hell was in your Celodex this whole time? You deployed the massive thing that's been clogging your Celodex forever. Sometime after your house exploded, you found it in the jungle and snapped it up for safekeeping. Even if it didn't have strong sentimental value, you probably would have grabbed it anyway. Globes are sweet. You love globes. Globes, spears, they're all cool in your book. But to be completely honest, you'll be relieved to have the inventory space back. Jake, shrink it. What is it even? It looks like some kind of capsule. Okay, and it fell somewhere. Works like a charm, as expected. Whoops, there it goes, down the rabbit hole. You'll need to fish it out of there. Supposedly one of your grandma's thingamajigs inside the globe is pretty important. You'll get to it in a few minutes though. The capsule flower is about to bloom. Jake, watch capsule bloom. What's gonna come out of it? Okay. There they are, finally! The deadly armaments you have been waiting... Huh? Those are the armaments? It just looks like a big silly pile of shit. Oh well, you guess the alien girl knows what she's talking about. Jake, check capsule clock. Hold on, the clock reset itself to a new countdown. Something else is going to come out of this thing in a little more than an hour. But according to the game plan, you're not even supposed to still be here in an hour. You wonder what it could be. Guess you won't be around to find out. Jake, prepare a present for delivery. Gotta shrink these weapons down first. No way they're fitting in that box along with a rabbit. Oh, that's how they got all these things back. Super weird. John, one more thing. Need to write an addendum to John about this stuff. John, who is probably Jane's grandpa from the past. Not quite. I mean, kind of, I don't know. Or maybe not really the past. Maybe like a young grandpa clone who lives in that ghost world where you saw all those other kids, including those two Dirk and Roxy looking kids, and what you think may have been literally a sleeping Roxy, but you aren't totally sure. Why does everything have to be so complicated? Whatever, no big. Going on adventures isn't about understanding them, it's about being brave and leaping into fistfights without thinking ahead. You finish off your note with a few more friendly words and something vague about who you really are. You are just following your alien friend's advice on maintaining a bit of secrecy, so not as to cause timeline problems, but boy is it hard keeping secrets. You can't help yourself and slip in a subtle clue that your grandmother is actually his pal Jade. Tee-hee. You figure if John is even half as sharp as you, he will pick up on that right away. It's okay, it'll just be a little secret between you and him. The pretend British alien doesn't even need to know. Terry's ready to go. You asked the bunny kindly to put himself back in the box. Put the bunny back in the box! I can't believe that joke came around. He happily complies and there is no reason at all to ask rhetorically why he wouldn't put himself back in the box. You place him on the transmaterializer's pedestal and get ready to hit the certificate button one last time. You can't believe this project is finally finished. No more fun letters between you and your grandma. You guess the next time you talk to her, it will be in person. Hard to believe. But then, for a guy like you, nothing is. Terry, fast forward to live. I don't think it meant this live. The other Liv Tyler, please. Look, it's little Jade, I guess. Yeah. That's when we got this. That's when all the ring things she had was still around. These are like from so long ago. Back in the good old Act 1 days. Are those the horror terrors? The monster gods? What is this song even? Is this even the original song? I don't think it is. What the hell? What was that? Something... Wait, something else... Is there something over here? What the hell is this? Wait, what am I supposed to do with this bunny again? This is utterly horrifying. Okay, what were those supposed to be? Okay, that's weird. Terry Kaiser, 11/11 to 4/13/09, Liv Tyler. Okay. That's backwards in time though. And that was how that stuff happened. The bunny didn't make it. I'm sorry, what? Okay, you cheer you? Say what? What's happening here? Chess pieces are moving. Uranian Umbra Yu began cheering Undying Umbrage Yu. Finally getting a bit aggressive with your queen there? Usually you aren't nearly as patient with her. The little gambit I permitted you at the start has certainly inspired some unconventional play. It's not going quite as miserably for you as I expected. I'm sorry to damn you with faint praise, but with a track record like yours, I suspect one takes what he can get. Rook to h4. Uranian Umbra Yu ceased cheering Undying Umbrage Yu. Undying Umbrage Yu began jeering Uranian Umbra Yu. So fucking smug. Have I mentioned lately how great it's going to be when you're dead? Just because you have never lost a match doesn't mean you won't lose the game that really matters. Nor does it even mean you'll win this one. It's far from over. Trust me. Bishop to c9. Undying Umbrage Yu ceased jeering Uranian Umbra Yu. Uranian Umbra Yu began cheering Undying Umbrage Yu. Why have you been enclosing all your moves in quotes? You have really been acting so odd this match. Knight to d4. Look out, I'm coming for her. I think she's languished behind the front lines long enough. What do you say? Time to shake things up. Move her or take my knight. You know you want to take her. Just look at her there. What a cheeky intrusion. Slid her right into your palace and made herself comfy. Maybe she'll lay an egg once she's finished her feast. Might as well take her out. You know when the action begins and pieces start to fall. That's when you make all your most creative mistakes. Anywho, far from over you say? No, I don't imagine this game will be taking up much more of our time. Uranian Umbra Yu ceased cheering Undying Umbrage Yu. Undying Umbrage Yu began jeering Uranian Umbra Yu. Oh my fucking god, blah blah blah. The quotes are part of the enchantment I mentioned. Like part of a spell, you know. Magic. You love magic and how it's totally real? Knight to d6. The knight is dead. Your words are boring. Undying Umbrage Yu ceased jeering Uranian Umbra Yu. Yu defeat Yu. Okay, pieces are moving. Do I have to watch this whole chess match? Check. 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 More checking. Check. Check. Checkmate! Okay, that was weird. Uranian Umbra Yu began cheering Undying Umbrage Yu. I still don't know what you think you're on about with this enchantment business. If it's a psych out tactic to break my concentration, it isn't working. Queen to a5, the knight is dead. Your goose is cooked. Uranian Umbra Yu ceased cheering Undying Umbrage Yu. Undying Umbrage Yu began jeering Uranian Umbra Yu. No, it is working. You are actually playing very poorly right now, but you are blinded to your mistakes by my enchantment. Bishop to f3. The bishop is dead. Your something is something. Whatever. Check! Undying Umbrage Yu ceased jeering Uranian Umbra Yu. Uranian Umbra Yu began cheering Undying Umbrage Yu. Yes, there you go. That's the sort of aggression the people paid top boon dollar to see. King to d2. Uranian Umbra Yu ceased cheering Undying Umbrage Yu. Undying Umbrage Yu began jeering Uranian Umbra Yu. Pawn to b6. Undying Umbrage Yu ceased jeering Uranian Umbra Yu. Uranian Umbra Yu began cheering Undying Umbrage Yu. Why there's so much text stuff when they're just playing chess games? Bishop to d6. The knight is dead. Your serpents are lost. Check. Uranian Umbra Yu ceased cheering Undying Umbrage Yu. Undying Umbrage Yu began jeering Uranian Umbra Yu. Oh, well, shit. It sure does appear that I am in check. Guess I'll do something about that. King to f7. Undying Umbrage Yu ceased jeering Uranian Umbra Yu. Uranian Umbra Yu began cheering Undying Umbrage Yu. Oh dear, so much for your enchantment. That was a dire mistake. Mate in 4. Rook to f4. Check. Uranian Umbra Yu ceased cheering Undying Umbrage Yu. Undying Umbrage Yu began jeering Uranian Umbra Yu. King to g7. Undying Umbrage Yu ceased jeering Uranian Umbra Yu. Uranian Umbra Yu began cheering Undying Umbrage Yu. Queen to e5. Check. Uranian Umbra Yu ceased cheering Undying Umbrage Yu. Undying Umbrage Yu began jeering Uranian Umbra Yu. King to g6, and then they stopped jeering. I don't even want to read these jeering cheerings anymore. Okay, Uranian Umbra began cheering. Rook to g4. Check. One more to go, love. And then ceased cheering. And then began jeering. Well, what is left for me to do? Besides accept my defeat gracefully, King to h7. Yu stops jeering. And then Yu begins cheering. That's a fine attitude. Maybe you're finally making some progress in the realm of sportsmanship? Queen to g7. Checkmate. Yu ceases cheering, and then Yu begins jeering. No, it isn't. Yu ceases jeering, and then Uranian Umbra begins cheering. What are you talking about? Don't be a poor sport again. You were doing so well there, relatively speaking. The game is over. Better luck next time, bro. Or the bro is in quotes. And then Yu stops cheering, and then the other Yu begins jeering. It is not over, sis. Look at the board closer. I am not in checkmate. Undying Umbrage ceased jeering. Uranian Umbra begins cheering. I have no idea what you're babbling about. Sounds like desperation to me. I'm looking at the pieces. Your king cannot step anywhere that does not put him in check. Nor can the threat to him be eliminated by other means. You have been mated. The king is dead. Your enchantment has failed. Uranian Umbra ceased cheering. Undying Umbrage began jeering. That is not my king. Undying Umbrage ceased jeering. Uranian Umbra began cheering. This is becoming silly. Unless you have something to say about the game, which actually makes sense, I'm done with it. I have more important things to do. Okay, Uranian Umbra ceased cheering, and then Undying Umbrage comes in with the jeering. You're not done with anything, unless you want to forfeit. Look closer at the king and queen, and then remove their crowns. I'm sorry, what? Are you saying you switched them? How can you switch them? That doesn't make any sense to me. I don't understand. Yu jeer Yu. Literally what? That sounds like a really dumb thing to do. That's not how you play chess. Not that I know how to play chess, but I'm just saying. Uranian Umbra began cheering. Oh bloody hell, this was your enchantment? Are you serious? Oh, this is your shittiest twist yet. Uranian Umbra ceased cheering, and then Undying Umbrage began jeering. Well played, sis. You checkmate my queen. This is so fucking funny. Undying Umbrage ceased jeering. Uranian Umbra began cheering. I am just astonished, not at the gall of your little ploy, but by the fact that you actually seem to think this was a clever ruse. It is just so painfully deaf. I am speechless. Uranian Umbra ceased cheering. Undying Umbrage began jeering. Never saw someone speechless who had so much to type. I thought you of all people would appreciate my modifications. The crowns are really nice and well crafted. Form-fitting, hardly adding any weight, like capping a tooth. You were completely fooled, and now the coveted prankster's gambit between us belongs to me. Undying Umbrage ceased jeering. Uranian Umbra began cheering. This is absurd. You nagged incessantly for me to allow you to reverse the starting positions of the king and queen. I only agreed to get you to shut up about it, and regardless, I knew I could beat you anyway even with your initial advantage, and I was right. How can you claim this as a legitimate strategy? You broke the rules. Uranian Umbra ceased cheering. Undying Umbrage began jeering. Hey, I didn't break any rules. I merely asked if you would agree to me swapping the start positions of the king and queen, and you did agree. But then, I didn't actually do it. When did I say I would? Never. I was only gauging your willingness to make the exception. I then went about decorating my king and queen with nice little hats, which is Also not against the rules. You do it all the fucking time. Give your game pieces horns and shit. You even give them names and blood casts. Yuck. So if you have a problem with my decorations, I say pot. Allow me to introduce you to the fucking kettle. Undying Umbrage Yu ceased jeering, and the Uranian Umbra began cheering. I cannot believe you are defending this maneuver. Yes, I suppose some of these tactics are technically within the bounds of the letter of the rules, but the entire charade was highly disingenuous and unsportsmanlike. It is unbelievably childish even for you. Uranian Umbra ceased cheering, Undying Umbrage began jeering. I know, I'm a child, so are you. It just so happens that you are a child who just got fucking served. It is not against the rules to be childish or disingenuous or unsportsmanlike. It's also not against the rules to be a bastard, which is another thing I am. Okay? Every single thing I did was legal. My queen, disguised as a king, made moves like a king, which is within its capability. This was done to deceive you. My king, disguised as a queen, made moves like a king, because doing otherwise would break the rules. But you believed it had her powers, and I used this to my advantage, which was hilarious to observe watching you back away from threats from what was in truth a distant king. All the while my ruse, patently obvious in hindsight, went embarrassingly undetected. No rules broken, not once. In fact, if anyone here broke the rules, it was you. Undying Umbrage ceased jeering, Uranian Umbra began cheering. What? Absolute bollocks, what rules did I break? This ought to be good. Uranian Umbra ceased cheering, Undying Umbrage began jeering. You agreed to let me start with the king and queen and swap positions. It's against the rules to make an exception like that, even if your opponent is being obnoxious about it. At least you realize you're hella obnoxious. Your willingness to break the rules is disgusting to me. You should feel ashamed of yourself. Luckily, at least one of us has respect for the rules. I started with all my pieces in the correct position, in spite of your willingness to allow those rules to be broken, which, as I have addressed, is totally shameful. You are very fortunate to have a bro who respects the integrity of the game, even where his sis might falter. A bro who, while fully adhering to the rules and exposing your hidden shameful tendencies, still managed to defeat you. Undying Umbrage ceased jeering, Uranian Umbra began cheering. You prick! Ugh, I could just strangle you. You don't even know how tempted I am to do so right now. I did not break the rules. I was doing you a favor. In any case, you say you managed to beat me? When did that happen? Even though you've exposed your ruse, you haven't actually mated me yet, Grandmaster Bro. Uranian Umbra ceased cheering, Undying Umbrage began jeering. Then you admit the game continues to be perfectly legitimate and still in play? Undying Umbrage ceased jeering, Uranian Umbra began cheering. Bring it on! Uranian Umbra ceased cheering, Undying Umbrage began jeering. Queen to c2, check! Undying Umbrage ceased jeering. Well, before we have Undying Umbrage defeat Uranian Umbra, we're gonna pause the video here. Why the heck am I watching them play a weird game of chess? Also, I feel like this should be against the rules because you disguise your piece. I mean, even if it's not against the rules, it's like some shady ass crap. So I don't know. This lowercase u person is just so shady and obnoxious as hell. Are they even gonna be someone that's gonna be helping us, or they're like an enemy? I don't freaking know, dude. I don't understand. But they're really getting on my nerves. I just want to go back to the interactions with our beta kids and the, I guess, kind of like alpha trolls / alpha kids. Those are some funny interactions, but I guess we'll see some more of that in the intermissions. But for now, I will leave this video here. So thank you guys so much for watching this, and I will see you all in the next video.